Happy Monday! And thank you for joining me for morning meeting. This week is a very special week. This week is called Week of the Young Child. So all week long, we are going to be celebrating you and doing lots of fun activities. And each day will be a different theme. Today is Monday, so it's going to be Music Monday. So we're going to spend our time talking about lots of different music, and then we're going to have some fun things to do afterwards. So first, let's get started. Let's take a deep breath. We're going to do a drain breath today. So let's get our faucets ready. Get our hands, drains, squeeze it, tighten it up. Take a deep breath. Hold it. Loosen your drains and let it flow. Let's do that again. Take your drains, your faucets, tighten them up. Take a deep breath. Squeeze your hands. Now untighten your drains, loosen them up, and let the water flow. Let's do it one more time. Take your drains, tighten them up as tight as you can. Squeeze, take a deep breath. Let it out and loosen your drain. Excellent. Alrighty, let's get started. Let's say good morning to everyone. Say good morning to Sari. Good morning, Sari. Good morning, Kristani. Good morning, Miss Erica. Good morning, Isabella. Good morning, Dream. Good morning, Olivia. Good morning, Zara. Good morning, Conrad. Good morning, Lucas Hall. Good morning, Lucas Acosta. Good morning, James. Good morning, Lucy. Good morning, Nora. Good morning, Emmy. Good morning, Miss Jen. Good morning, my friends. Good morning, Nolan Germain. Good morning, John. Good morning, Ariana. Good morning, Nolan Morales. And good morning, Ava. Now let's double check and make sure that we've got everyone here today. So if you can count with me, let's do it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We do have everyone with us. That's awesome. So let's put the number 20. Double check, is this right? Yes. Let's put the number 20 up here. We've got 20 friends today. Now let's wish all of those 20 friends well. Let's take everyone, pick them up, put them in our heart in a nice, safe, warm spot. And let's take a deep breath in. And let it out. Now let's wish everyone well. I'm wishing all of you well today, and I'm hoping that you have the best Music Monday that you could ever have by celebrating at home with your family and with me and Miss Erica through your computer screens. All right. Now, speaking of music, does anyone know what music means or is? What do you think? Yeah, music is a form of art. So there's many different kinds of music. There's country music, there's hip-hop music, there's R&B music, and there's jazz music. So sometimes people make music by using their voices and singing, kind of like how we do when we sing with Miss Tina when she comes. And some people make music by just using instruments to play the sounds. And that's also a form of music. So not all music has words in it. So now let's think. Can you name an instrument that makes music? Yes, the drums, the guitar, violin, a flute, Those are all really good responses. Those are instruments that do make music. The drums, nice work, yes. So I'm going to show you an instrument that I have at my house that can make music. It is called a bass guitar. And a bass guitar is just like a real guitar. Well, this is a real guitar too. A normal guitar has 6 strings. The difference between that is a bass has 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it has a deeper sound than a regular guitar. So it's not hooked up to an amp right now, but you strum it and it makes deeper notes. And an amp is a speaker that hooks up to the guitar and makes the sounds louder. So it's like a big speaker. So that's just one example of an instrument that I have at my home. But there are other things that make music too that aren't instruments. So I'm going to show you a couple of things that I found around my house that I thought make music. So let's start with this. I don't know if you'll know what this is, but this is called an 8-track. And this was, a long time ago, used to play music. And the sounds came out of here when you put it into the 8-track player. So that is how music was played at one point. And then we had cassette tapes. Cassette tapes had songs inside of the tape, and when you put it in the tape player, the music would play through the speakers. So there is songs and music on here. And then I found a CD in my house. So a CD, and I'm sure you have some of these too, is a round disc that goes into a CD player, and there are songs on here that play through the speaker when you put it inside of a CD holder. The next thing I found in my house was a record. You may or may not have seen a record before. It's kind of like a CD, but bigger. I'm going to take one out to show you. Records were played on record players. Very big. Compared to a CD, I'll show you the size difference. And the records were played on record players. And there was a needle. Here is the size difference. This is a CD and this is a record. So the needle would play, the record would sit, and the needle, and it would spin, and the needle would go onto the record, and it would be able to play the song that was on that record through the speakers, which was very cool. So if you have a record at home, I suggest asking to listen to it. It sounds a little bit different than what songs sound like on the radio. Which brings me to my next part, is your phones can play music sometimes. If you have apps or music loaded onto your phone, you can play songs through your phone and listen to music. And radios. Radios also play music. You turn it on, and it comes out of the speaker. And radios have lots of different radio stations to listen to lots of different types of music. So I'm asking you, is there anything that you can find in your house that plays music? It could be an instrument, or it could be some of the things that I found in my house that play music. There are lots of different things that I'm sure you could find. So I'm challenging you to see what you have in your house that plays music or makes music. The next challenge, after you find something that plays music or makes music, I want you to try to make a musical instrument out of things that you find in your house. Kind of like when we used our recycled materials in our last study. And we made lots of different things. Some friends did make some musical instruments, but I want you to get creative. Some examples might be a drum. What could you make a drum out of? A guitar. What could you use to make a guitar? have some materials in your house to make a maraca or a rain stick. I'm very excited to see what you come up with. I hope you have the best musical Monday ever. I'm going to be at my house making some musical instruments myself, and you will see Miss Erica for an activity very shortly. I miss you all so much, and I'm so happy that we have another week together. Bye, friends.